Good morning, Zimbabwe takes a break. We shall be coming through with trending with Curtly right after the break. Do stick around.
Salutations, viewers, and thank you so much for staying with us on your premium breakfast show. That is a Good Morning Zimbabwe. Now, my name is Curtly Gwindi, Kurt by name and not by nature, and welcome to another exciting episode of Trending with Curtly. All things to do with the arts, and yes, we celebrate those who have done it, those who are doing it, and of course, the numbers that have proven as well as have been tried and tested. And yes, today we're talking about none other than the multi-award-winning dancer as well as a choreographer who is none other than, perhaps let me not say the name, for the sake of the anticipation, because I do know that this is the most anticipated segment here on your broadcast. But all I can tell you is that he's lyrically acclaimed, according to, I think, Freeman, who said Chawiriri. And I'm going to introduce to you Hanzi Biza Renyika Rinurwa Madanzasi. Let's just watch. And yes, that is none other than Kuda Kwashe Makaza, 32 years of age, also known as Kuda, the choreographer. All things to do with excitement, dance, culture, and art. Kuda, we welcome you to the studio.
Thank you so much. How are you doing, Curtly?
Ndirivo.
Same here.
Anzi Biza Mugurwa Chawiriri.
Yeah, challenge.
And you have been trending. That's why you're here on Trending with Curtly.
Yeah, so, why not being here when you're trending?
Absolutely. And we welcome you to the show all the same.
Much.
And we are so excited to be talking about all things to do with perhaps the dance culture.
Yes.
Here, I think we have celebrated a lot, but we haven't celebrated particularly people like you. Tell us a little bit about the dance journey that you've been on for you to get to where you are and perhaps amass all these numbers, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wananguti Kuda the choreographer. Hanzi chero kumchato. Chero mstudio hanzi mchangotorera madance, maybe, I don't know.
Anytime is tea time.
Anytime is tea time. Tell us a little bit about the journey.
So, well, I can say glory be to God, and as you know, I was born like this. As I was growing up, but then some of us were not good in academics, and I remember when I finished my O-level, I went to Cape Town, and then I started working there for about 6 months, and I told myself, this environment is not for me. Let me go back and try by all means to go and enjoy my talent. So I came here, and then I tried to make sure I take this as serious as possible, making this like my profession. And then that's how the journey started. And it wasn't easy, but I thank God where I am right now. I used to pray to be here, though I still have
in this seat,
more dreams.
In this seat.
Yeah, it is.
And you are speaking to all the people who appreciate your art form and have seen your works, and they're watching you here live on national television.
Exactly. Yeah.
And perhaps all these views you've amassed, all the perhaps attraction with regards to your work has also made you appreciate where you come from.
Exactly.
I mean, look at you dancing in the rain. Passionate.
I especially, it is. Pese pande ntoti ndikatongotanga kungonzwa sound, even ndikatanga create a sound nemuromo.
Yeah.
Ndakutotanga kutamba in mind.
Okay. So it's sungura. You can dance to that.
Yes. As a choreographer, you can dance to any type of music.
Okay.
So
hip hop.
Mufoni mune mutoti ne hip hop, mune mutoti ne sungura, mune mutoti ne gospel, mune mutoti na JP.
Afrobeat.
Exactly. Especially Afrobeat, rumba.
All right.
Yeah.
And Kuda, we're so excited to have you here because we feature a lot of content that has a lot to do with dance, the culture of art itself.
Yes.
And perhaps people don't understand with the order body inofana move, and perhaps the importance of fitness.
Yeah.
Let's just delve into that a little bit, because perhaps people think that but few people know. Few people actually know that you're working out.
Yes.
In the process. Let's
Yes.
talk about the importance of fitness in this journey of dance.
First thing first, I'm actually a certified personal trainer. And then I train people. I do Zumba fitness,
aerobics and
I
all
do
that.
step classes. I do gym personal training as well. And whenever I do this type of dances, you'll be actually training yourself. It's actually a workout because it's cardio. Yeah.
And many people also want to know, perhaps you spoke about Cape Town and coming from the backdrop or background
Yeah.
of certain situations
Yes.
and compromises that you had to make. But perhaps was it in Zimbabwe where this came from? And Kwakuri Kupi Chaiko, there's a little bit of relatability that our viewers want to know. Anzi, which town, which city, which area? Ongori Kupi Chaiko, which town?
Born and bred in Chitungwiza, at the streets of Zengeza 1.
Chitown.
Badza. Tisaive mune muchitaura kuti Chitungwiza yapindira tisonu wacho.
Okay.
Yeah, tapindira, born and bred in Chitungwiza, and I'm proud to come from Chitungwiza.
And big ups to all those who are joining us all the way from
Exactly.
Chitown. I do know our comment section is of buzz. And perhaps as we wind up the conversation, one would like to know what then drives Kuda the choreographer. We do know you've been to in a massive places. You are a multi-award winning.
Yeah.
Many articles as well as stories have been written
Yes.
about your journey. And we are so honored to feature you here.
Yes.
You've been to the likes of Dubai, you've been to the likes of the UK, and obviously continue to grow that process.
Yes.
And obviously collaboration with a lot of brands. But what is the drive behind Kuda, the choreographer?
Well, I cannot leave this place without mentioning this name. I have this guy called Zoro Nira, or Zororo, Zoro Trained.
Zoro trained.
Yeah, he taught me so much. Up to now, he's my mentor when it comes to all these things, because I look up to him. He's the one who made me, Kuti, this is actually a real job. Make sure you are dedicated. You can earn a living in this. And right now, I'm earning a living from the dance. Now I'm becoming a brand influencer for many brands because of this dance. So I say shout out to Zororo Nira. He has been a wonderful brother.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Kuda, we're always so excited to be having you on Trending with Curtly, and of course always so excited to be also featuring your content here on our exclusive segment here on Good Morning Zimbabwe. And it's always a pleasure once again to be bringing a breath of fresh air with regards to the art forms that different creators as well as creatives bring to the show. And of course, Kuda, comment section ngoti anowanika kupi because there's a bit of camera work that needs to be done, but
No problem.
one of these days I'm promising you we're going to do a dance class here on Trending with Curtly.
No problem, I'm in.
Absolutely. Where do we find you?
Kuda the choreographer, available on all social media platforms. And then we have this one trending Rumba night that we do on Fridays. We call it bringing dance and awareness through dance. So you'll be dancing, and then it's also
for a
stress-free.
cause.
Yes, it's not about how you dance. We're not strict about why you dance. You're just dancing off your stress, dancing off your depression.
A little birdie tells me that's happening today.
Tonight.
We're so
And you're
excited.
invited.
I'm invited?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to call along my sisters. Yeah, I do have my co-presenters who need a little bit of de-stressing from all the work this week. And I'm going to say this explicitly. Maggie and Tanaka, you're very much invited to the dance night. Kuda, such a pleasure to be having you in studio today. And yes, we do make sure that all things to do with the trending arts, please do make sure you check out some of the work that Kuda has been making, as well as the creativity and magic, the magician that he's been bringing to our program here. As we close up the segment, we can't go without talking about all things to do with our studio that is all the way across in Bulawayo. I do know that we have a co-presenter who is joining us, and yes, that is none other than Nyasha, and it is a good morning to Nyasha. And yes, I do know a special message with regards, I hope it's associated with the dance, because that's what we're coming from here in Harare. But I do know that she always has a special quote. Good morning, Nyasha.
Good morning.
For what's trending. It was really good to see Kuda, the choreographer, in studio. I really like his dance moves.